My two majors are philosophy and wildlife biology. And so as a kid, I always knew I wanted to be involved with animals. My dream is actually higher education into a master's/doctorate program into paleontology, which is a whole other cup of beans. So, but when it comes to, I always knew animals would be fine. For wildlife biology, that's something I really wanted to do. But when it came to philosophy, I honestly was really inspired. I was offered to go join the honors program, and I really enjoyed the philosophical and theological side that we talked about. And so then I was just I talked around in the philosophy department, and it seemed like this is also a really cool idea. And so I have by no means wanted to make a career out of it, but as much as I just enjoy talking about philosophy so much. So it is actually one of my favorite programs that I've ever been to so far. I am actually involved in taking care of our animals there too. So all of our snakes, we don't have any spiders yet. I'm trying to change that, but our creepy crawlies and whatnot. So a general misconception of animals is that they are mindless things, but once you get to know them and once you get to experience what feels like, there's a whole other aspect of creation that really is reflected in our wildlife biology program. So our professors are really passionate for what they do, especially Dr. Cassell. He really likes shorts, Pura Vida, and Costa Rica. So, and I actually admire that. I admire him, especially in the weather outside, like right now. But the opportunities I have actually had the opportunity to go to Ensemble with this. It's been interconnected to our Christian Environmental Studies program. It has opportunities to internships that I would not see regularly. So internships in botany or zoo internships, especially. I'm trying to feature in that, but just a bunch of random things that seemed like most people would be like, oh, that's okay. But for me, it's just like, how can I reflect that into the creation? And so, especially for conservation, that is a major factor in our area. I'm actually leading a presentation on that tomorrow. So um, conservation in a Christian world, what does that look like? What does that offer to people? What can we learn about this while also learning about the world around us? So like in our experiences of learning different plants, animals, cellular processes, etc., how does that reflect God, and how can I take this and teach others? So for me at least, wildlife biology offers me a perspective to not only take back what my professors and the program is giving to me and reflecting it for God, but also teaching others about it as well. When it comes to opportunities, it's literally the possibilities are endless. We have, I would argue, one of the best programs on this side of the country, which is a lot, saying that we have California right beside us, give or take. But I think that our program offers a lot of connections. I've made a lot of connections that are really useful for my future, a lot of opportunities to pursue something deeper than just conservation, but also just the friendships that you make that are also connections. But when it comes to teaching people in all forms of this, inspiring awe is really the threshold of everything. I don't believe you can see God without seeing the awesome power that comes out of him. So I can't look at a frog and hear how it croaks, or I can't think of philosophers or theologians and see how their lives have reflected, or even just little stuff, how humanity is and everything. There's nothing in that that doesn't have some portion of God involved in it. But when it comes to just that understanding of people and creation and literally, what is our place in this world with a God and with creation? That's for people to figure out. That's their relationship with God, and I would like to help them see that awesome power, see that wonder when you look outside and you see it's snowing or the stars or whatever, like and everything. It doesn't even have to just be nature. Everyone who offers the kingdom of God an abstract concept of awe that leads to a more concrete thing inside of you, and forgive me for using existential terms, but nothing out there can't be embodied in here. And I feel like that's what the Spirit is. I don't want to go on preaching here because I could be out here all day, but God isn't just out there, he's in here too. So how can I express what's in here out there, so to speak? But I like both my programs very well. Each of the professors is very knowledgeable in their topics, and I really enjoy being shaped and sharpened of mind in both aspects. Even though that comes with hardships for both, like literally just today, I could go on and on about a conversation I had in class today. I was just blown away in philosophy, and I'm blown away in wildlife biology, just how God works in the many different ways and aspects that he does in his creation.